Hello everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. Now it's been a little while since the last episode, thanks to being honest with you guys, my depression acting up more than usual and I've been feeling quite low over the past week. But I am feeling much better now and I have to say, very excited to be carrying on with this campaign, especially now as we're coming into the last episode or two. Now, last episode we did complete the American invasion with defeating the Appalachian tribes and the Holy Columbian Confederacy, meaning that one of our end goal objectives is done. All we need to do now is convert the Summer Queen religion to become the main religion instead of a heresy. And in order to do that, I did double check before recording the requirements, and I made a slight mistake. It's not just one county more, we need to have 5 more counties. So if I could double check the ledger quite quickly, we'll be able to see how much more we've got. So pop down here, Summer Queen, here we are. We've got 50, Philemon's got 63. Now if we're just doing straight conversions, we need to get, what, 9? 10 from them, roughly, because then that will give us plus 5 or plus 6 more. As long as we're converting and we get 5 more, that's all we need to worry about. So, while that's going on up here in the Empire, our raiders are actually somewhere down here, near Malta. Now, we've just been going around the Mediterranean. We'll just let the thing carry on. Oh, right. The British novelist. Forgot about that. But, we've just been going around, haven't we? Raiding and trying to see what artifacts we can get our hands on. Sure. Thank you. That was quick. Thank you. Right. Oh, Jesus, all these pop-ups. The Queen. Oil it up, why not? But, we've been going around anyway, raiding coastal settlements and capitals and seeing what artifacts we can get our hands on. We've picked up a couple, but to be honest, I've been a little disappointed about what we've actually got our hands on. But we still got a few more capitals to go. We could go into Greece. We've got Athenia over here, or Athens. We've got, what's the island here called? Limnos. We've got the capital of the Cypriotic League. We can go up towards Venice. You can see we've got a bunch of capitals nearby here for Yugoslavia's capital and... hang on. Istria... oh no, it belongs to Yugoslavia. I'm looking at the one bloody bit. Typical. But we do have a few targets, so I think once we've finished going after the island, I think it was called Gogo, isn't it? Or is that just me being silly? No, sorry, Gozo. I remembered it was something. I was close. But anyway, let's finish off here quick. We'll let them go. But apart from raiding, one thing we might as well try and take the opportunity to do is to try and sort out the kingdoms. Now, our current character is getting on in his age, right? Let's be honest. If we double check his age, he's 51. In this game, that's quite old, so it could be a chance of him falling down dead at some point, if we're not careful. So what I want to do is sort out the 2 kingdom titles we've still got left to sort out to switch these succession laws. So if we pop onto here, we can double check... got Belgium and England, wasn't it? Now, if we check our thing, can we switch them over yet? Still need to reign for at least 10 years. And same for this one. How much longer do we have to wait? Let's find out. Hang on, wrong way. We'd go on to here, and check history. Okay, we were elected 17th of the 9th. 40... alright, so we've only got a couple of months left. Well, I'll tell you what, let's leave it till... I don't know. Can we see what it is for Belgium? Kingdom of Belgium, history. We created it in 38. Now, the question is... I don't know, do we have to wait for 38, or can we do it a bit earlier, just because we've managed to... we created the title ourselves, instead of inherited it from anybody. We'll check it out in a few months, right? But I would like to swap them over to primogeniture. So then when our son comes of age, he can inherit all the land, and then even if we, we can try and keep it all in the family. So, we'll wait a few more months. Let's get the fleet now to start heading up, I think, towards here, the Gulf of Venice. We'll go raiding around here, and we'll skip forward into a position where we can actually... Oh. You wake up and go to the window to greet the sun. Oh, it's a garden one, is it? Crap. Now, don't get me wrong, these events are pretty good, right? They allow you to improve your stewardship, they give you a lifestyle traits, and the events that pop up can increase general opinion, dynasty opinion, and all sorts. The only problem is, with an empire level title, they are, or can be, expensive. I mean, we're talking about thousands of gold to do something like put a fountain in, or something like that. But we have got the gold, and it would be handy, I guess. Sure, let's make this a real garden. If nothing else, we have a good chance of getting diligence. And the game says we picked up diligence. Fantastic. Alright, we'll skip through here. Let's get you guys to go after Venice. The only problem is trying to actually get them to land on Venice. Yeah, because you can see these little bits of land here. They're not actually clickable, even though you think they should be. Alright, do that. Okay. You're gonna let me move? Oh, right, they are moving. I didn't see the boat, the horse even. Right, yeah, let's let things go forward. Right, this is an example of what I'm talking about. So to build some statues, we can go for the family one, which will give us people of our dynasty a better opinion of us. Or we can go for religious, or even just choose not to. Now, if you want the good result, you have to pick one of these. But look how much money it costs. 1,130 gold, right? And that's going to be one of the cheapest ones that come up. And to give you a bit of comparison, if we say, let's find a empty holding here, right? Look how much cheaper it is to buy a castle or something here. Or even if we go back to our capitals here, right? 408. Maybe we're getting a bit of a bonus way at the moment, but still, we can build nearly 3 castles for the price of this, or at the very least 2 for definite. Sure, we'll try and get our dynasty opinion up. Ooh, this tends to be the most expensive options. So there we go, we could get a fountain. Now, it's only a fountain, and it will cost us 1,878 gold. But it will give us 0.5 monthly prestige. Now we could get it so wine comes out of it, but it will cost us over 5,000 gold. Just go to a large one. We'll compromise in the middle. I do feel sometimes the game needs to... Maybe that'd be something for Crusader Kings 3. That I can understand the fact that we're an Empire title means that we should... bear in mind, you know, we can get money more easily than a count. But honestly, we're spending, like, here now. I can buy 2 castles for the fact I'm building a pavilion in a secluded part of the garden. It's ridiculous, to be honest. But we'll have to just accept it. 300 prestige at this point for 800 gold? Sure. We didn't get the 800 gold, you're kidding me. Ah, dear. Right. Let's actually put some people on the retinues currently going out raiding. We won't put ourselves on, we'll get you there, and you. Great. And what's this? Robert Archibaldson. My nephew. Oh my god, you got some crap traits. Let's go Marshal for you just because it's 1 point higher. And we'll see if we can give you a good guardian to teach you. Huh. Attractive, strong, stubborn, greedy, proud. To be honest, I think this guy, the Nigerian we recruited, will be much better as an option. Oh, here we are. Finally. So we have Trader already, and we can have an option then of going for Gardener, or we can just choose to get Aspiring Gardener that gives us a slight bonus, as well as the bonus to the Magnificent Maze. What does Trader give me in comparison? Where is it? Trader. Stewardship +2. If we go for Gardener, it gives us an extra point of learning and same trait opinion. You know what? Sure. We like to see things flourish. Why not? Okay, plus if we get plague, it might come in handy. It normally gives us more food if you're a gardener when there's plague going about and you have to shut the gates. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let's skip forward with these. I don't care who you give kids to. Oh yeah. Oh. Hubert Lohautson. My son, Hubert. Now I'm going to change his name slightly. I'm going to do this in homage to a friend of mine, right? Rename. Do it. Now, I got a friend called Hugh, right? And it's spelled the Welsh way. And he goes by the nickname Hubert. That's my mate's actual nickname, so yeah, I'm going to change it to that. But what we're going to give you as a... Diplomacy is your best one, but you're not going to be brilliant at it. I'm going to have to accept. Right, let's have a look. Trusting, honest, temperate, stubborn, content. Let's try... Grey Eminence? Yeah, let's try you. In fact, now that it's actually turned February and we're talking about sons and inheritance, has Frederick? He has. Oh wow, Frederick is ginger. He's got one of the better levels. Although saying that, look at that. He's really not a good character. He's frail, cynical, shy. This, I think, is going to cause some problems because those traits are really bad when it comes to inheritance. And since we have to elect our son, let's have a look and see now. Yeah, minus 15, minus 55. Look at that. This guy, for example, minus 35 to his opinion about our candidates, simply because of those traits. Minus 55. There. 35 because of it. Ugh. It's going to be difficult. Our uncle is the current successor for the Empire. Right. We may have to look into that, but can we swap over our titles first? We can for Belgium, and we can for England. Belgium's not going to be that big a deal, because there's only two, well, vassals there. The Merchant Republic we made, and the guy who owns here. So first of all, for England, let's switch this over straight away to primogeniture. If we go to Belgium now, we can do the same here. Perfect. So Frederick is going to now inherit every single kingdom in the land, which we have created, which is all of it, basically. It does mean whoever becomes the empire, if it's not a member of our dynasty, is going to be quite weak, politically, as long as Frederick doesn't give away the land. Assuming we don't play as him. But we shall wait and see. What we could try and do now... Sure, go and have a word with him. The next thing we could try and do is actually give out some vice royalties and see if we can persuade some people. So according to this, the two most influential supporters is Frederick of Norfolk and Eldred of Leinster. Let's find those guys. So you, I've got 85, right. You're the guy in charge of Belgium, aren't you? You are, right. What we'll do then, with him, if we can buy a favour from him first. You're not willing to. What about a gift? That's not going to work. What happens if I give you the vice royalty for Belgium? 72 opinion. Sure. Right, can we buy the favour now? It's 733, but we'll take it. So he's got a lot of support. Hayden does as well. Now, Hayden is the king of Doggerland. So even though he's a king, he's going to be quite cheap. I would say just because of the size as well. Yeah, 400. So we'll take that and that. Now, is that going to be enough? if they... Will that be enough support if we just rely on those two people? Let's find out, I guess. We will call in succession support for you. And then if we come to you, succession support as well. Is it going to be enough to change it? It doesn't seem it. We must be getting close, though. I mean, that's nearly 400. Okay, we've still got a couple more to do. I'll do this off screen for a moment, so I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, there we go. So I end up bribing a couple of people on the council, including mainly the ones which don't have much in the way of land. So for example, my court mage, he's just a baron, but he's still got 45 influence, which is enough to add up over time. So we've bribed a couple of people, and now we've got our son going to be playing as. That made more sense in my head, but you guys know what I mean. In fact, just to secure, let me just finish off the last couple of people that owed us favours. Because the Viceroy did, and he cost me 1,500 gold. So we're definitely going to get you. Just to double check it. But now we have the issue that plague has come to our land. Cholera, in fact. Let's temporarily close the gates. And let's see, Frederick needs to get married. Let's find him a suitable wife. No, in fact... Damn, I should have done this first. Open the gates now. So we should be in a position now to speak to the Nigerian Empire. And we can now ask for an imperial marriage. We'll get Frederick to be the person of choice. Here he is. Send. The President Commander of the Exalted Emperor addresses a letter to the eminent Emperor of the Empire of United Kingdom. The heavenly thing, the benevolent Princess Bendu, will become the bride of Prince Frederick. We are honoured. Excellent. So that's that sorted. We've now got an imperial marriage with the Nigerian Empire. Very, very cool. How are we doing over here, actually? Oh, we do need to bring the boats back. Let's get you guys back onto the boats. We'll bring them back to France, just so they can drop off the money. And then they'll be able to continue raiding afterwards. Huh. I just noticed that we've got unlanded sons and it's Prince James, which means Team Rocket have now come of age, haven't they? Yeah, Prince James and his sister Jessica. Right. How did you actually turn out? Elusive Shadow, he's got 21 intrigue. Wow. Humble. Okay, envious since he's got smallpox. Hang on, how did you get smallpox? We've got cholera here. Okay. But what about your sister Jessica? Jessica didn't turn out too badly anyway. She has brilliant strategist, inspiring leader, a twin, groomed, honest, patient. She is definitely the character I would have loved to have played as. It's just a shame that we can't kill off children in base CK2. I mean, yeah, we can't even do stuff like abduct them, can we? I suppose we could. Can we put a bounty out on them? Is my next question. Oh no, they need to have... No, we need to have a negative opinion of them, don't we? Damn. But yeah, we can't plot to kill because they're a child. Right, that I've just remembered. That's a shame because I think playing as either James or Jessica would be much, much better than playing as Frederick. But unfortunately, I don't see really any way of changing it. If you guys have got an idea, please let me know in the comments. But for now, though, we're just going to have to accept we're going to be playing as Frederick next. Anyway, our raiding party has made their way back up to the Gulf. Let's get you now to make your way over to here. Aurora? Who are you? Oh, of course, we've got a whole bunch of prisoners, don't we? Okay, 1 second. How many? We've got 67 prisoners. Wow. Okay. How much money can we make from releasing them? 1,121 gold. Done. The only problem is that it does take a long time to go through it all, because the AI can only have one decision to make at a time, basically. So if we've got multiple characters with the same liege, the same person who's going to pay their bounty, or their ransom, I should say, then we have to wait for them to make the initial decision, which is what they're doing right now. And then when they've all done with that, which will happen eventually. Any more? Molly and Jessica are not the best of terms. Oh yeah, right. I've switched over to the family focus because he is getting older. Figured he might want to make sure the family are getting on okay. But there we go. He's managed to get rid of the number, but still only got half the gold. Jessica, Molly and I had the greatest time together. They like each other much better now. That's good to see. And continue. Can't believe we had all these prisoners just sort of sitting around. Any more? 15. Oh, I didn't even give away any of the good ones either. Oh my god, did I actually include... No, I didn't. Why? So I've also given Frederick the Viceroyalty of Avalon, so he can get some practice in and hopefully start getting some good traits, rather than just be sitting around in the courts doing bugger all. I got him we got the Imperial Marriage, as you saw, and yeah, I've also given away the Viceroyalty of England to the Duchess of York, so I'm hoping she will be able to do something with that as well. Alright, let's shut the gates. In fact, how are the gates looking right now? Has the plague left us? Not yet. Alright, notice hospital. Let's upgrade the hospital. We can't send our steward into oversee construction because he's going to be locked in as well. But might as well get that going. Oh, open count. Oh, we don't have a steward. That helps. Oh, great. Robert, you are our best option right now. I'll send you a gift. Oh, another subject. He's doing extremely good at converting over subjects, but he's not doing much with converting over the counties, which is annoying because his chance of doing counties is 48.15%. Let's just put him back down again. But you... Area's already converted. What am I doing? Put you here in Ulster. Ooh. What are we going to do? Do you want to learn how to be a falconer or a poet? 50-50% of either one. I think poets tend to be a pretty good option. Alright, we'll sell the stack of things, sure. It's really boring, it's filled with do's and do nots. Sure, we'll get Aspiring Falconer instead. Oh, that was really, really close. So we finished raiding up at the Gulf of Venice, we moved down to Athens, and we basically landed against a force half our size, but managed to do quite a few casualties already. Luckily for me though, we're reinforcing so quickly, it's not going to make really any difference. We're just going to sit around then, let them continue raiding and get me some more money. And then we'll have to see what to do next. Oh, our father-in-law died. And we have a daughter. Okay. Nothing really to speak of with traits. But let's give you... Can't give you thrifts. Struggle? Etiquette. And Haley. Let's not call you Haley. Let's call you... Sure, let's call you Abigail. Nothing wrong with the name Haley, I just was going to stick originally to the name theme we had, but that didn't work out, did it? Picked up chainmail. There's only level 1 chainmail. We could. Can we compose a book? We can, right, let's give ourselves something to do. To be honest, it'll probably be best if we stick to diplomacy or intrigue. I mean, our education is in intrigue. Yeah, let's actually go for that. Gives my character something to do until he dies, anyway. Huh. What is this? So we've managed to pick up a new relic. Moralia Sive Exposito in job. We'll check that out in just a second. I'm also taking advantage with the Carlo now gone to start upgrading our hospital a little bit more. Can we afford that? We haven't got the tech requirements, right? Let me have a quick look though at this item here. An extensive consideration of more questions is a commentary on the Book of Job by Saint Gregory. Begun when Gregory was at the court of Tiberius to Constantinople. Oh wow, it's an old book. +4 learning and +5 general opinion. Okay, the general opinion is extremely good, but it does make me wonder. Can we not join now? We can join the Hermetic Society. Yes, we're not just stuck with the Majesty's Knights. Sure, we will do that. Gives him again something else to keep him busy. You know, at his advanced age, you need to keep the mind active, so join the Hermetic Society I think is a good option. Now, let's... Oh yeah, of course, they went after Morocco, didn't they? No, Mallorca. So, no, it was Morocco, right. God has gone to grant... oh, congratulations. Successful crusade. I think they were due one. Let's be honest, they lost in that crusade attempt against me. So I think it's only fair that they have at least one luck of success, you know? Now let's move you down towards the Sea of Palestine. Huh. Interesting. So while I personally haven't been able to declare wars because of our high threat level, it doesn't stop our vassals from doing it. And it looks like my aunt, the Vicereine Enid of France, has been conquering further and further down into the south here. We've actually now nearly cut a swath into the Kingdom of Aquitaine. Huh. Now we can create the Duchy of Auvergne. How do you pronounce that? I'm not going to try. I don't want people criticizing my French speaking. But we could do that, but I'm going to let her do it instead. She conquered it, she can create the title. In the meantime though, there we go, perfect. Our raid-in has been successful, we've managed to get a bit more gold. And now we're going to see about heading up into the Black Sea. Is there anything of use? Oh, to be honest, not really, no. In that case, we have pretty much raided every single major settlement of interest and worth along the coast. Do we want to go after the tiny one off the coast here in Gran Canaria? You know what? I can't. I think it's fine. I think we can bring our troops back now. Especially it looks like we're getting raided again. Oh, and we have inherited the Kingdom of Scotland. Right. Permission to travel to the hospital in Cornwall. You can do. 352 gold. Right, who can we give this to? I think we just found him. Right. You can have the Kingdom of Scotland. Enjoy. Oh, our Viceroy Eleanor Brittany has decided to offer me to come for a few drinks. I'll quite happily take that. And you know what? I just remembered. Someone actually asked me in the comments, I think, of the last video, if I can give the Nigerians the flaming sword we picked up from our American invasion. So let's have a look, see if we can. Send an artifact. We can. How much would that give me? 10,000 grace. Wow. That wasn't a too bad a weapon. That's a 10,000 grace, so that can give us... That's a hell of a lot. The question is, do we need to keep the flaming sword? I mean, it sounds cool, don't it? Having a flaming sword about. But our dragon cleaver is much more effective. Sure, you can have it. And there we go. 10,000 grace. This will give me an opportunity now. Can we ask for any more Imperial weddings? Now, I have married... Well, I've betrothed James and Jesse to members of the nobles. I think it was like the... In fact, I will just show you guys quick. So James is betrothed to the Countess of Perche, and his sister is betrothed to a Prince of Scotland. I've also done Hubert, who's married the Princess Summer of Scotland. So we're marrying a bit now into arguably the Scottish royal family, although they are vice-royals. Oh, don't forget. But we do have a few options. We could actually request an invasion now. Ooh. Do we have any options? San Marino, Iraq, the Samrat of Kanto, the Karnataka Confederation, the Ukraine, Petropolis. Which one is going to be a big thing? I mean, I've never actually launched an invasion before, so this could be just fun to try and do. Now, Yugoslavia is becoming quite a powerful presence, but we could also go after San Marino here in Italy. Or even go after Petropolis. To be honest, maybe we could just hold on to the Grace. I mean, I'll just be doing it for fun otherwise. Do a strategist? But if we break up San Marino, that will just cause a lot of smaller titles. Yeah, any kingdom or empires held by the target will be forced to be destroyed, which will make it a bit easier for us to maybe expand into them. But like I said, I'll be just doing it for the sake of it then, wouldn't I? But hey, we're here to have some fun, aren't we? But instead of going after San Marino, do we want to go against them? Nah, I'll tell you what, we will actually... Let's get another strategist. It looks like our previous one might have died or something. Okay, let's get some centralization. Let's see about getting ourselves a little bit more land under our control. Flesh is weak. I missed that because it decided to go away. Fortune Builder, sure. And they approved it. There we go. On that happy note, with a party about to start, I think we can bring today's episode to an end. So not much in terms of actual wars and conquest, but I'm pretty happy with the state of affairs. If we pop to our ledger, we can double check how we're doing. 57 counties, 62. All we need to do then, if they're not converting the Philema counties, is just to get another, 10 compared to them? I think that's quite doable. And probably even in the next episode. We'll wait and see. Now, something we could do, and again, I would like your feedback about this, because it's going to be troublesome if we try and pull it off. But when I was checking out whether or not we can create a new empire title, I decided to do it with France, because of course we've created the kingdom title of France. And if we pop onto here, the next tier up is the Empire of Francia. So I end up creating the Kingdom of Aquitaine to see if we can, if we could do it, and we can't. But this could give us a little target to work on for next time. It will mean making things much more difficult, because we'll be having to go to war with a lot of, enemy lands joining in against us. But if we pushed for certain titles, because especially now Enid's managed to capture all along here, so we could, for example, if we want to declare war, we can push for a holy war to take all of this. And if we did this... Oh wow, actually. Only the Kingdom of the Netherlands will join in this war. Right. What about the rest of them then? I mean, these are only small little kingdoms, if they're willing... Okay, that's going to be a bit more of a problem. Are they under a revolt or something like that? No. Just for some reason, we can't push for there, but we can for here. You know what I might do now? Do it. And there, we will end today's episode. So, thank you in the meantime, guys, for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And that you do join me next time for some more Crusader Kings. But until then, everybody, take care. And goodbye for now.